If you're looking for a comforting, protein-packed, budget-friendly meal, this Filipino classic, Ginisang Munggo, is exactly what you need. Today, I'm going to show you how to make it completely plant-based while still keeping all that rich, savory flavor. Let's start with preparation. Let's start by measuring 1 cup of mung beans. Make sure to wash the mung beans thoroughly with water, then set them aside. Let's move on with our knife work. Grab 4 cloves of garlic. Press each clove using the side of your knife. Remove the skin, then slice and mince them. Grab the onion and cut it lengthwise. Save half of the onion for another recipe. Cut off the ends, peel the skin, and start slicing while keeping the root intact to hold the onion together. Turn it and slice again to create a diced onion. Next is the tomato. Slice the tomato crosswise right next to the stem. Remove the stem, place the halves flat side down, and dice. I keep my ginger frozen for longer preservation. Whenever I need it, I use a microplane and grate it directly into the pot. For the greens, I am using sweet potato leaves. My parents grow some in the yard, so I can get them whenever I want. We'll also need 2 bay leaves. Next, half a cup of my homemade veggie cubes. You can use vegetable broth or bouillon for convenience. Next, 2 tablespoons of my homemade fish sauce. Lastly, we'll need about 5 cups of water, along with oil, freshly ground black pepper, and salt to taste. Now that everything is prepped, let's start cooking. This is where all those simple ingredients come together and turn into something seriously good. In a pot over medium heat, add the oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, saute the onions until lightly brown. Add the garlic and grate the ginger using a microplane or a medium grater. Saute for about a minute. Add the tomatoes and cook until softened. Once the tomatoes have softened, add the mung beans along with the bay leaves and the fish sauce. Cook for about a minute. This is why this dish is called Ginisang Munggo. Ginisang Munggo literally translates to sauteed mung beans. I add splashes of water when the pot starts to get dry to prevent the pot from burning and to help the veggies cook. Add the water and bouillon. Turn the heat to high. Once the water starts to boil, turn the heat to low. Put the lid on and simmer for about 35 minutes or until the mung beans are tender. Make sure to stir occasionally for even cooking. While we wait for the mung beans to cook, let's start prepping the tofu. We're going to need 1 block of extra firm tofu. For this recipe, I'm removing as much water as possible by slicing the tofu lengthwise and pressing it with a towel, then slice it into cubes. Transfer the tofu cubes into a bowl and add 1 tablespoon of oil. To season, add 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a freshly cracked black pepper. Mix everything together using a silicone spatula. Add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to coat everything evenly. Once nicely coated, I use an air fryer for convenience to make them crispy. Pour everything into the air fryer. Flatten them as much as possible. Cook at 400 Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. Now let's bring everything together. After 35 minutes, check the mung beans for doneness. Give it another 5 minutes or so if the beans are not tender yet. I am using a Dutch oven, so depending on the type of pot you use, timing may vary. Once your mung beans are nice and soft, add the greens of your choice, season with salt and pepper to taste, mix and cook for another minute or so. And just like that, it's done. You've got a hearty, flavorful, plant-based Ginisang Munggo. Grab a bowl and serve it with the crispy tofu on top. I like using the tofu as a topping instead of mixing it into the soup to keep the crispiness. If you enjoy simple, comforting recipes like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.